俺の好きだった自然や動物たちを守ってやってくれ。頼んだぞ。
許さないぞ、あいたち。
俺は大魔王じゃない、ただのピッコロ。これまでとは一味違うぞ。
Hey, what's up guys, VazQ here and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to be doing a showcase on the powered awakened Piccolo before he gets his EZA. So, we are going to be taking him on 2 events. Might as well, because on the Gohan's video, we only did 2 events. And if we die, we die. If we win, yippee. So, without further ado, what I'm going to do is we're going to try something, okay? Hear me out. So, but before anything, let's look at his passive. And let's see. If anything, I might do something else, but it's completely fine. Let's just go on and see his details. So this is exploding latent power awakening Piccolo. This is before his EZA, as you can see. Okay, so I didn't really go over the leader skill for Gohan and Piccolo, which is completely fine. We're not worried about that. His super attack effects are Special Speed Cannon. His ultra super attack greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, and lowers attack and defense. And then Explosive Demon Wave, he greatly raises defense and raises attack for 1 turn, causes colossal damage and a medium chance of stunning the enemy, which won't matter in this fight. But we can lower his attack, so maybe that would be good. Alright, so his passive skill, Awakened Namekian. He has an intro that activates when there's another Bond Master and Disciple category ally on the team upon the character's entry. So for 1-time activation, for 3 turns, he guards, and it gets 100% to all stats. So attack and defense. That's what I pretty much mean when I say all stats. Basic effects, 150% to all stats, and then he receives an additional key +1 per key spear obtained, and then he has 20% damage reduction for every attack received. So 5 hits. I need to get hit 5 times. I'll get 30% attack and defense, like I said, for 5 times total, up to 150%. After receiving an attack, all allies get key +2 within the turn. And then when HP is 30% or less at the start of the character's attack and turn, after the character receives 7 or more attacks in battle, he gets a 1-time activation of fully restoring our HP, and then he permanently keeps 30% damage reduction. So if we get to HP or 30% after Piccolo has gotten hit 7 or more times, we'll basically get a free Senzu and 30% damage reduction added upon the 20%, so he'll have 50% damage reduction. But he won't have guard. At least against this Goku, he'll have natural guard, but as we already seen, if your defense is too low, the natural guard doesn't really matter. He also has the giant form as an active skill. Can be activated when all allies in the same turn are superheroes, category characters starting from the 3rd turn from the start of battle, or when facing only 1 enemy starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle. His links are Brainiacs, Solid Support, Namekians, Power Bestowed by God, Fierce Battle, Transform, and Legendary Power. These are his categories. He's in a whole bunch of them. And I also brought this this Piccolo and Vegeta to get like links activated and stuff. And the reason why I brought them was only because like I thought they were fairly good. Like they do raise attack and defense for one turn. They lower attack and defense, but they also have dodge. They have support, and I don't think we have an all-out struggle. We might not, but either way, it doesn't really matter. But then I think when he turns into Vegeta, no longer links are pretty good. So if anything, once he turns into Vegeta, we just switch him out if that's like something that we can control. But anyways, let's go right back into the game. And let's see. Honestly, I would keep this Gohan on rotation right now. We are getting future Gohan on this next rotation, so he will still have his. Well, it doesn't really matter because it's demonic power or heavily events, right? As his additional damage reduction. And Piccolo is on demonic power. I did want to bring Piccolo on Goma's team, but you can't dodge here, so dodge is no. It would be nice to have a whole bunch of attacks. Hopefully, we can try to get some attacks in next time. We're gonna have to just like risk it anyways, but we do want to survive. I don't know how hard this Goku is gonna hit. He is gonna hit harder though. That's the only problem. But I want to at least get, like, if possible, I'll slowly build him up, Piccolo, but hopefully we'll be able to get Piccolo, all of Piccolo's hits, which is pretty much just 5. So after this, we'll have to get hit 4 more times. So let's just hope that in the middle slot is not a super attack, though. Okay, okay, so he immediately supered right after getting hit, so this would have been bad for Piccolo, though. Kid Gohan does give defensive support after he gets hit, so we are getting a little bit more defense from Kid Gohan right now. I don't know for sure if that's really needed right now, but since this is this Goku's second turn, he shouldn't be like built up too much. And it's completely good that he's getting supered right now. Kid Goku. That means nobody else is gonna get supered this turn. It would have been nice if Piccolo could get those hits though, but what can you do? 5.9 million though. I know this is his showcase, but we're not trying to just die right away, you know? Okay, double digits up from normals. Okay. Next rotation, he won't have. It will be his final turn with guard, so I might just throw him in slot 1 and see what he could do. We'll have a revive, and we'll also have like the additional support from Kid Gohan. So if we live, perfect. If we die, it's okay because we have a revive, so we could try again. But hopefully, we'll get the 4 hits before we end up dying. Next turn is a little bit scary because I don't know if this Piccolo or Vegeta are going to be good. We do have a revive still, so it doesn't matter. No matter what, we'll be good. And oh, this Gohan is all out struggle, right? Yeah. He's at 1.1, but he doesn't have guard, so I don't know what's the play here though, because we can't dodge, so he's not gonna be good here. Also, yeah, that means this guy can't dodge either. I completely slipped my mind, but he'll have 60% damage reduction. 70% damage reduction. And then when receiving an attack, we'll have 180%. Honestly, maybe this Goku might be good here. I mean, it's like people say that this guy is good, even if he can't dodge. This is only turn 3, so he's not fully built up yet. I think he gets fully built up by turn 5. I think turn 3, we might still be able to live. So I'm going to risk it and throw him in slot 1. If we end up dying, like I said, we have a revive. It would have been better if we could revive next turn, if anything. But what can you do? So let's see. Can this Goku tank for me? It immediately supers. But we still have the defense on attack. So let's see. Okay, double digits. Okay. I completely underestimated this Goku. Fully built up though will be fine, because by the time he comes back, we could turn into Vegeta. And we could also use his active skill, which allows him to dodge for the rest of the battle. So this Goku's gonna be good then. And then we are lowering attack, so at least in terms of lowering attack, it will definitely help out for normals. Yeah, double digits. Future Gohan lowers attack on his 18 key. And then he is at like 1.1 million defense before supering. So his defense is fairly high right now. He's not gonna take damage from normal. Now these guys, I think they also lower attack on super. Yes. And they have damage reduction, so they're good. Okay, so anyone could die here. Turn 4, this is very bad. But I'm just gonna do this. I had a cough. We're just gonna do this. If we end up dying, well, damn. But we do have a revive. I just want to get him as many hits as possible, and if we could live, then that's good. And this is his final turn with the extra his intro stats and the guard. So let's see. He starts off with super. How much is this gonna do? It's probably a lot. 400k. Okay. I was gonna say, as long as he can super, he took 3 hits, right? So he has 4 hits in total. He's gonna super. And he's also lowering attack, so obviously normals aren't gonna do anything to me, but he's fully built up now. We took 400k from a super, so he's probably not gonna take as much now from this super attack. Maybe 200 something. Double digits. Okay. All right. So this is Goku's final turn, or his second to last turn before being fully built up. Is I'm pretty sure turn 5 is when he gets fully built up. But that was good. Piccolo, with his guard and extra stats and everything, fully built up. Piccolo was able to actually, tank it after supering and stuff. Yeah, the first super attack did a whole bunch of damage, but afterwards, he made Goku's bitch. And then guess what? When we come back to this rotation, he can turn into Giant Piccolo. We probably won't be doing damage anyways, but...
結局無策で来てしまったな。何？ではさ、必ずな。貴様は楽天的すぎる。
And yes, I do know that, this event is not the most difficult fight, but, we easily could have died, right? I think if we had, I think after this, Piccolo might actually end up dying to super attacks, especially because he doesn't have guard anymore. He does have, like I said, the natural guard, but even then, I don't think that's enough.
くらいはできるんだぜ。
Okay, nice damage by them, but now they're able to dodge. That's fine. We'll be able to dodge now, so it's gonna be fun. We could just do this now. I'll just do this to get as much health as we can. You can dodge. And he doesn't. He doesn't dodge. But he still tanks it for double digits. Okay. So, now, you know, as like I said, I don't think that Goku's, like, normals are going to be doing that much. Like, normals are not really a main issue. If a character is not able to tank a normal, that's not really good. But it's more like the super attack. So, next turn, Piccolo will have defensive support from Gohan. And he'll also have some support from the Gohan and Vegeta. I don't know if the Gohan... I don't know if the Piccolo and Vegeta is something that you could just activate. Or if they automatically exchange to Vegeta. I hope not. Because then there was no point in bringing them, honestly. But... Okay, hold up. Does Gohan... Okay, yeah, double digits. Okay. I do know that usually... Future Gohan could be a fish in terms of taking a super attacks, but honestly, I think this event might just be too easy done for some of these characters. Like, we're only as low as we are in HP because, like, you know, Piccolo took like 400k, but he wasn't even fully built up. But now, how's it gonna be now? You know? Now that he doesn't have, like, all of that stuff. And we also have Kid Gohan's. We could do Kid Gohan's active, I think, right? Or no? I don't think so, actually. Because we're at 66. I think Gohan's thing is less. Oh, yeah. Damn. So it does exchange. It automatically exchanges, which... That's not what I wanted. But now look, like, they don't link at all. Piccolo doesn't have any links. He doesn't have a linking partner anymore. What do you even do? 50% damage reduction. Launch additional super. For one turn, you crit. When attacking, when all-out struggle, you create orbs. Starting from the 6th turn. Yeah, we're just gonna do this then, and we're gonna pop the active right here so we can just get rid of all his super attacks. Alright, so here's where it's gonna be a little bit long because I don't think we're gonna be doing as much damage. I don't think we're gonna be doing damage at all. And Orange Piccolo does do a lot of attacks, and I think it's like 2 turns of Orange Piccolo potentially. I don't think it's 1 turn, but he does do a lot of attacks though. But we're gonna do this and absorb all of his super attacks, so he won't super next turn at all. So we should be completely fine from all the normals. Yeah, we're at, what was that, 3 million from the giant form? So we're definitely doing no damage, that's for sure. But I mean, I am really excited to see like how much this would do after he EZAs, and then I mean like, he crit and he did 0, but it's literally just gonna be a whole bunch of 0, 0, 0, 0. But it's like I'm pretty sure it is just one. It is more than one turn though, right? Or is it one turn? If it's one turn, that's great. But I'm pretty sure during this time, these active skills usually lasted more than one turn. I could be completely mistaken. The only reason why I say that is because if it's just one turn, then he doesn't... Yeah. So I don't know if he's going to super here. He might not super here, but then he might super when Orange Piccolo goes away. That's the only problem. So I just hope that that's not the case. I hope that this completely eats up Goku's super attacks, and he won't super when we see him again. That's the only problem with, I think, this giant transformation. If it works like that. I do know usually when you do giant forms like this, it uses up all their super attacks if they do super. But since he's not supering here, it might actually be... This is the turn that he wasn't gonna super, and then now next turn he's gonna super. But I think if we get a third turn of Orange Piccolo, then that would be completely fine. But I honestly don't even remember how much Orange Piccolo's like the transformation even lasts for. It doesn't say how long, so I don't know. If we're able to get another Orange Piccolo turn, great, because then we'll absorb his super attack. No. So honestly, he might super here, but will he super right away? I don't know. We're gonna do this. We should probably punt Kid Gohan in slot 1 to get the extra defensive support, but I'm gonna throw Piccolo in slot 1 because why not? Okay, Piccolo's taking like 80 million bajillion damage from normals. Okay, well, it's back to double digits after he supers. It doesn't look like he is gonna super this turn, so everything that I was just yapping about probably didn't even matter then. Unless he ends up supering like slot 3 and kills Vegeta. This Gohan should be completely fine because there is a demonic power character ally on the team. This Vegeta is not even... I think he is SA10, but he's not even link level 10. I don't really... This is my first time using this Vegeta, by the way. The Piccolo Vegeta card, this is my first time using them. I awakened them like a couple weeks ago. Okay. They'll definitely super this turn now, though. What is this? Okay, this event is going a little bit longer than expected. So honestly, I think we've seen everything from Piccolo. Maybe next turn it will be after I switch to a different fight, because now we won't have any mechanics to actually like save Piccolo, you know? So that's probably what I'm gonna do then. What I think I'm gonna do is I'll put Kid Gohan slot 1. If Kid Gohan dies, there's really nothing I could say about that. But if Kid Gohan dies, then... Well, but I don't think he will. He stacked a couple times, so probably not. I think Gohan is safe from a super attack. Piccolo, honestly, Piccolo is fine when he supers. When he supers is double digits. So honestly, I'm going to just move on to the next event and a little bit of a newer event, and we can see how well he can perform there. So honestly, I will be back. Alright, we're back. I'm gonna throw Piccolo right here. And we're just gonna do this. See how well he can do against this Roda. Okay, so we've pretty much already seen everything from Piccolo, but I do want to throw him into a little bit of a newer fight to just see like what could happen. So honestly, like this, at least this first stage, Piccolo is still not taking damage, so it's interesting. But definitely, I mean, by the end of this, like this fight completely, Piccolo, Gohan, and all these characters, they're not gonna really like do anything. Like I think the beginning phases of these fights are just pretty much of a pushover. We got like, I think it was like 2 hits on Piccolo right now, so we do need to get hit. Make sure we hit her like 5 times. We got hit 3 times actually, so I think we got get hit 2 more times and then we'll be good. I keep forgetting to lower the audio, so I am sorry if I blew up your eardrums or if you can't understand me while the music was going on. I'm doing like such like rookie mistakes. I don't know, like I don't know. I like only just woken up like not that long ago too, but that's no excuse. We'll be good here though. Yeah, we can just do this. Gohan's not gonna really take damage, and then I mean Goma can just do that. It doesn't matter. It's just gonna be the 2-turn defensive support, I'm pretty sure. Goma does give 2-turn support on 12 key, I'm pretty sure. So that would be good. Now I'm actually gonna check because I always forget how like I said, I always forget how characters work. So we go to Demonic Power, we go to Goma. Yeah, it's defense for 2 turns on his 12 key. So that's definitely something that we've got. I think Goma did double super. Wasn't even paying attention. But we'll get a 2-turn support anyways from the second Goma. So it does not matter. But even on this phase though, I don't think it's really much of a challenge for someone like King Piccolo. Even though he says he's not King Piccolo, but you know, he got mistaken for King Piccolo. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Give that to Piccolo. Give this to Gohan, and then the other Gohan and kill all these rainbow orbs. Alright, so he needs to get hit one more time now. But this is his final turn. Like I said, his final turn for his additional stats and guard. But yeah, look at this. He's 13 mil right now. But yeah, we should be able to see like a huge damage boost after they get their EZA stuff. Like what, 15 mils is max right now with his intro activated. So pretty much, hey, they'll probably be like 30 to 40 mil. I know that might not be too high, but you know, not everyone needs to be 100 million. Like Gogeta when he does his active. That is such a crazy character unit, man. Okay, for them like this, we'll just do this. Yeah, I'll just do that, get rid of that, and then we'll just do this. Okay, so now now I know for sure, right, that Piccolo's probably gonna take a lot of damage now next turn. If we live here. I don't know if Garlic Jr. even lives. Okay, he's still living. He's still living. Okay. I don't really know how Garlic Jr. works really, but he did have his damage reduction because I did give him the key spears. But you know, I think last time I tried him on this event, he ended up getting cooked. It might have been on this phase actually that he got cooked. I don't even know. Okay, we'll please keep it like this because obviously Piccolo can't be in slot 1 anymore. He's fully built up already. But now we are here to see what he can do as like in slot 2. We'll see like what he can do. He won't be able to Ultra Super, but that shouldn't be too much problem. And then I guess we could just do that. Kid Go On couldn't get a super attack, which is unfortunate. And then when we see him again is when we'll be able to use his Orange Piccolo active. But we're not going to use it though. Only because we've already seen it and it's not going to do damage, you know? So there's like really no point in like doing it. Let's see. Okay, this is super attack. Do you die? Yeah, you die. Okay. Well, honestly, that's gonna be that's actually gonna be the end of the video though. Only because even if he took his normals completely fine, it doesn't matter. Like I said, we're not here to see a character's potential against normals. It's more of a super attack. But also, this is before his EZA. He's gonna get a lot stronger. It's tomorrow night. So you know what? It's like what I always say. It's fine. It doesn't even matter. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.